and welcome to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus this morning is on the Marcus Performing Arts Center. Later in the show, we'll discuss their 37th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. birthday celebration, which is being held virtually this year. But first, we'll take an opportunity to get to know their new president and CEO, Kendra Whitlock Ingram. How are you, Kendra?
I'm doing great. Great to be here.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us today. And for those who don't know, the Marcus Center is celebrating its 52nd season. So over the years, it has brought us the best of Broadway entertainment, served as the home of the Milwaukee Ballet, the Florentine Opera, Black Arts MKE, First Stage, and more. So you recently moved to Milwaukee. I want to say it was around March of last year.
It was. My husband and I moved here March 1st. My first day was March 9,
Okay.
and we closed the venue on March 16.
Wow. And so, needless to say, you moved here right in the middle of a pandemic. And so that has been interesting, I'm sure. We'll talk a little bit about that. But you're the first woman of color to lead the organization. So tell us more about your journey that has led you to where you are today.
Yeah, I grew up in Scranton, Pennsylvania, which many people always say, oh, the home of the office. And I said, that's exactly right. And also the home of our president-elect, Joe Biden. He grew up in a different side of town than I grew up on. But, Scranton's like Milwaukee. There's a lot of cool neighborhoods. It's a small town. So I could say I'm from the town of the office and Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Grew up there. Went to undergraduate in Pittsburgh at Duquesne University. I had always been the kind of the orchestra theater kid. Doing all the musicals, and I was more of a serious musician than I was probably an actor. And so I had thought I wanted to be a high school music teacher. That was my plan. Went to school for music education, and being in Pittsburgh, which is a really big city, especially compared to Scranton,
Mhm.
I had this like amazing opportunity to see the behind the scenes world of all the shows that I used to go to as a kid. There was a touring series that would come to Scranton with, touring Broadway shows and some of the world's great performers in classical and cultural music, as well as pop music. And being in Pittsburgh, I was like, wow, I really can, there's actually a business doing this where there are people managing this. This is a job. This is before arts administration degrees were really kind of on the scene. So I was lucky to get into a program that basically trains people like me who want to be executive directors or CEOs of orchestras. So I was pretty big into classical music, and spent the first 13 years of my career after that program in orchestra management. And working for a lot of the country's great orchestras, like the Detroit Symphony, also a great city like Milwaukee, and Baltimore Symphony, also a great city, and really getting kind of in that number two job as the general manager, like a chief operating officer type of role, overseeing kind of all the business aspects of running the orchestra, the facility management, the union contracts, et cetera, et cetera. And then I found my way into performing arts center management, and really love this work because it allows me to engage with a diverse array of genres that performing arts centers present. As
Mhm.
you mentioned in the very beginning of the show, like dance and jazz and classical music and touring Broadway. So this coming to the Marcus Center, I came here most recently from the University of Denver's Newman Center for the Performing Arts. But coming to the Marcus Center is like my dream job, really, because I get to be in a major a major U.S. city arts presenter, performing arts center, that presents cultural programming as well as commercial like Broadway. So it's in a great city. So it's really just a thrill to be in this role.
Yeah, the best of both worlds, right? So,
Truly.
spending time in cities like Detroit and Denver, Baltimore, we do know that you can handle the cold and the snow. So,
That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah, Scranton too, for that matter.
yeah, that's true. What attracts you the most to Milwaukee?
It's a bunch of things, frankly. The first time I was here was actually in 2016. I attended the Arts Midwest conference, which was held here, and I
Mhm.
was blown away at the number of performance venues. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this city has so many cool theaters. I saw some performances at the Pabst actually
Mhm.
during that conference, and the city felt like a real city, like it's a big city, but it also had that neighborhood feel, which I really enjoyed. And that's kind of how I grew up, with diverse neighborhoods, the ethnic festivals, like that really reminded me of home. So those were the big things. I think, the cultural landscape in Milwaukee is so broad and diverse from a arts and culture standpoint, certainly from an ethnic standpoint, and then just the city itself is just an easy place to live. It's an easy place to be. It has all the best aspects of major cities around the country without a lot of the complications of traffic and that sort of thing. So there were so many things really.
Yeah, I get it when you talk about that because I lived in the Baltimore, DC area, and that Beltway was
The worst.
play with.
No offense, Baltimore, DC. I love you, but
Right.
bad.
So you are replacing Paul Matthews, who retired after 21 years of running the Marcus Center. And we know that many stages, dealing with the live theater, live entertainment, all of those things have had to go dark due to COVID-19. So, what are some of the challenges that you've had to deal with considering the circumstances?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's the nature of what we do is bringing large assemblies together in close quarters indoors for 2, 3 hours. So it's basically all of the things that we're not supposed to be doing in a pandemic with COVID. Organizations like ours and our colleagues in arts and culture and live entertainment, we were the first to close. And because of the nature of what we do, we will likely be the last in the economy to open. So it's been extremely difficult. I mean, we and our colleagues have been very creative about how to continuing to engage patrons through virtual programming. We've been offering some really interesting virtual concerts, during the closure. We also, over the summer, were able to host some drive-in events where we did drive-in movies on the rooftop of our parking garage. We actually held our gala on the roof of the parking garage as a drive-in, which was really great and fun, and something now we know. Oh, we know we can do that now. So it's allowed us to be creative, and being closed, it also allows you to think about, well, what can we do to the venue to ensure that when we can bring people together again, it's going to be a better experience, frankly, particularly with the concerns that patrons have coming back after a pandemic. So we've also been doing a lot of renovations during this time, which has been really, really helpful. And what you'll see, I think, when we come back to reopening or to live performance is we also have a new outdoor space that is adjacent to our PEC pavilion. So we can gather people outside for a much longer period of time.
That is awesome. So you've reimagined how to bring your audience there to enjoy the arts. And I understand there was already plans to do some things to Eline Hall. So this is the best time to go ahead and get that
Exactly.
taken care
What
of.
you're seeing behind me right now is going to look completely different when we come back. And I think people are going to be thrilled. So yeah, so more to come on that.
It's something to look forward to. Trust, we all need that. So, you've said that two of your short term goals are to work toward more diverse programming and you want to partner with more minority owned vendors. Talk about that and why it's so important.
Yeah, those two initiatives are really part of a larger strategic plan for the Marcus Center, which is to outline what we're calling a READY strategic plan, which stands for Racial Equity, Diversity, Inclusion. What we can do as a large performing arts center, an anchor institution in the arts community here, is really kind of be on the forefront of advancing racial equity through the performing arts. So the two things you just mentioned, engaging with more BIPOC and minority-owned business owners, ensuring that we have more BIPOC individuals in decision-making roles, both on our board and on the staff, ensuring that our stages are really amplifying the voices of BIPOC artists, specifically Black and Brown artists, is really something that we can do. And I think this has always been something that the Marcus Center has been committed to from a strategic perspective, but now we need to actually put metrics to that. We have to measure ourselves and keep ourselves accountable about, how many artists are we engaging in this sphere? How are we progressing with our succession planning and when positions come open? So all of these are part of a larger initiative that our READY Task Force, which is a group of board and staff, have been working on over the last, I'd say, several months. Frankly, after the murder of George Floyd, I had board members who said to me, we need to do something more than just post our statement on Black Lives Matter. We need to really engage on this. And I couldn't be, that's another reason I was thrilled to come here, because those are the kind of people that are involved with this Marcus Center organization. So that's where we're going. And it's really quite exciting, actually.
Yeah, I would agree. And I love where you said that you not only want to see racial diversity on the stage, you like to see it in the audience as well. So I'm excited to see where you're able to take things. Like you said, the Marcus Center has always had their finger on the pulse of what's happening and bringing great programming. But just hearing you talk about why that's important and how you've planned to go about making it happen, I'm excited for it. So before we run out of time, our fingers are crossed that we can get back to the building there sooner than later. So you've got some dates scheduled for, I think, late spring, summer, and fall. So Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of the Temptations, July 6th through the 11th. Hopefully that will happen, and that if so, I'll be there, because that's a storyline that, lover of music, you can't pass that up. You've got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in August, Jesus Christ Superstar in November, and of course everyone can go to your website to find out about all of the shows that have, I'm guessing, tentative dates.
Correct. Here's what I'd say, Andrea. I sat on a session over the weekend for our industry with the great Dr. Fauci, talking specifically about performing arts centers and theaters reopening. And I was so thrilled to hear his optimism, because, he's not typically optimistic, or I should say he's conservative, he's optimistic. He's conservative in his projections. And he feels really confident that if people take this vaccine seriously and get vaccinated, that we can come back to large assembly by fall. We're definitely going to be doing events probably in a smaller capacity, indoors, once the health key indicators in our community improve, which at this point they are not at a place where we can really do that. So as soon as it's safe, and we all commit to wearing our masks and getting vaccinated, it's going to get us sooner to coming back to live performance. So I really want to encourage people to know there is a correlating effect there. Do those things and we'll come back sooner.
That's right. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Kendra.
Same here. Thanks so much for covering our story. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Kendra Whitlock Ingram is the president and CEO of the Marcus Performing Arts Center. Again, you can visit marcuscenter.org for information on anything we've discussed. And when we return to our Issues Milwaukee, we'll discuss the Marcus Center's 37th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. virtual celebration and meet 3 outstanding student participants right after this.